Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Sweet Shawnee. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into the video. Well, today's video is going to be about like my experience with this scammer, or I think it's a scammer. I'm not 100% sure. I think someone is trying to scam me. There we go. So someone reached out to me on TikTok about this art deal that they want to do about with one of my pictures. But yeah, let's get into the video. I hope you again like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you really do enjoy the video. So let's get into it. So I got wine. This wine is Taylor Port. If you know, you know. And I'll be pretty much drinking this. I also have the receipts here of the messages from my TikTok. So we're pretty much going to have a conversation. Okay, so I hope you enjoy, and let's get into the video. So before we start the video, let me take a sip of my Taylor Port. So hold on. Child, when I tell you, like, scammers nowadays are coming up with some of like unique ways. I have to give it to them because they really have to think out of the box to come up with these stories. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, let me just let you guys know exactly what happened to me and where we are. I hope in the discussion box in the comments we could discuss like what you think. At the end of the video, you're going to see the last message I sent to them, and they actually messaged me back. I had that message as of today, which is January 7th. I have not messaged them. I think the last message they sent to me was on the 5th or the 6th, so, you know, yesterday or the day before. And I read it, but I have not messaged. And again, this is on TikTok. I've dealt with scammers on Instagram, Facebook, but never on TikTok. And TikTok is kind of weird because sometimes we do follow more people than that follows us. So it's kind of hard to know, like, is this page real? Because I do have friends that like have like probably like 8 followers, and then they're found like hundreds and hundreds of other channel, because you know, you see a channel you like, you add it and you move on. So finding a scammer, unless you're having a conversation with them, if you know, you know. If you're having a conversation with them, you wouldn't know just by looking. First look on their channel, you won't know if they're a scammer or not. You know, like on Instagram, you go there, you see people that's following 2 people. Well, 2 people is following it, or has no followers, but they're following like 600 people. You'll be like, ooh, nope, you look a little shady. It's like, you know, that's a scamming channel. So I guess with TikTok, they could get away with a lot more in the following section, but it's not until you have the conversation with them that you really think, you're a scammer. Okay, oh, I don't think I use that word. You're a scammer person. Okay, but yeah, let's get into the messages, the conversation, and then after we're going to discuss, and then I'll let you guys know where I thought that I feel like this is a scam. All right, so this person messaged me on TikTok. Okay, they messaged me saying, hey, right? On TikTok, I'm not no big TikToker. I make my cute little videos and, you know, I post them. I follow a few people follow me. I get a few likes. I like a few people. I'm not big. I don't have like thousands and thousands of followers. I don't even have thousands and thousands of likes. I literally have probably like under 1,000 likes from as of today. So when people message me and they say, hey, what's up, I really like your videos, I'm like, oh, thank you. And I will just, like, you know, have a conversation. So this person saying, hey, especially with that new trend that's going around, like the black girls that are following each other, the follow trend. I did get a lot of followers with that. I had like 50 followers in a day. Okay, so sometimes they'll message me, they'll comment on my pictures, you know, stuff like that, and I will return the favor. I will message them like, hey, this is really cool, you're gorgeous, whatever. So this person is a African American female like myself, and she had I'm not sure if it's a she or he. I'm going based on what the picture says. So they had a photo, and it looks pretty normal. It doesn't look like it's fake, or it's not like a cartoon or words or anything like that. So I'm thinking it's like a regular page. So they messaged me. They had a pretty it's not a unique name, but it's a name of a celebrity. But then not only celebrity have like Britney Spears, her name is not Britney, but the name I'm gonna give, like, you know, there's a celebrity named Britney, but you know there's other people that have the name Britney also. So the person's name is pretty unique, but it's a celebrity name, but it's other people. I know other people that have that same name. Oh my god, I'm rambling. All right, but it's not a Beyonce. Definitely not a Beyonce. She knew better. All right, let's get into the video. I'm rambling. So this person messaged me. They said, hey. So I said, hi. And she said, I really like your profile and your post. And if you let me, I would make such an amazing mural out of it. If you don't mind, one of your posts could be my inspiring muse for an art project I'm working on for a client. You will totally get paid for it, as well as a bonus. Also get credits. I saw that post and I literally thought about it for a day, because she sent me this on like a Monday and I responded back on a Wednesday. The reason why I waited so long to respond was because I had to think about it. I'm like, I'm not that known, but then I recently got a lot of followers. I am doing a trend. A lot of more people are messaging me that I really don't know. So I don't get like hundreds and hundreds of followers. I probably get like 50 followers. So I'm like, all right, probably someone that really liked my post, really liked my pictures. So I said, oh, and another thing, I didn't know what a mural was. Don't judge me. It is what it is. I Googled, I learned, I know it's a picture thing, and I thought it was really cool. So I messaged her back. I'm going to scoot over, and I was like, I really appreciate this. Thank you. And I asked her, which post would you like to make a mural out of, if they don't mind me asking, because I'm like, TikTok is a lot of like videos. I do have a video that have different pictures and stuff, but I'm like, which one exactly are you gonna make a mural out of? This person responded and she said, great. I was really looking forward to working with you, so I'll be using the pictures on your profile. That's the gag. Like, she didn't exactly let me know which one, or screenshot a picture of which one she would like to use. So I was like, all right, but that still didn't answer my question. All right, so I said, okay, sounds like a plan. Then she responded, my client, just take a look. She never used like who the client is or what company it is. I could Google them. She said, my client is the sponsor of the project. It's my third contract, though with this client will both be paid. You see, at this point, when she mentioned a client, a sponsor, and getting paid, that's when the little antennas in the back of my head went like crazy and was like, scam, 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 scam. But then I'm like, oh, I went on her page. It looked normal. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just see how far this is going. So I entertained it. So I said, okay, awesome. I never asked about who the client is. I never asked about like what the pay is or anything like that, right? So I said, okay, awesome. Let me go back to the next, because I had to send the pictures to my iPad. As you can see, I do have my iPad here, so I had to send the pictures here. So she responded, perfect. My client intends to make payments as soon as possible. So the piece can be completed before next week, and I can also send you a copy of when it's done. Really? What if I'm not even mentioning the pay as of yet, or asking how much I'm going to be paid or anything like that? It just made me feel some type of way that she's like, oh, this person's ready to pay you, so I could start the project. Like, it was weird. That's what I got out of it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about that, but I found that extremely weird. So I responded, I would love that. She hearts my message. I'm like, okay. She then responded, my client will be paying through checks, and it will be written in your name and sent to your email since we're in collaboration. You know what? I'm not going to comment on that. Let's just move forward. Let's move on. I said, this sounds great. If you don't mind me asking, who is the sponsor? At this point, I want to know who the client is. Like, they're ready to just send me a check just for using my picture. I'm not no big celebrity. I'm not a influencer. I'm not anything. So why are they so ready to pay me or give me money not to send to my email in my name? Like, it did not make sense. And I don't know what the scam is. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what the scam is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it's a scam. But I just know this doesn't sound right. It just doesn't feel right. So let me move on. I asked her who the sponsor is just to see, like, you know, I want to Google them. I want to do my own research. I want to see a contract. I want to see something, right? So she doesn't even answer my question. She just said, the check is for $3,000. I never asked you how much the money was, ma'am. I asked you who the hell the person is paying me. Like, I need to know where my check is coming from. So she said the check is $3,000 while your cut would only be $1,000. So pretty much she's saying that out of the $3,000, I'm only gonna get $1,000 and the $2,000 get to her. Makes sense. I'm not even posing for a picture. I'm just saying, hey, you have the consent to use one of my pictures to be the inspiration for whatever project you want to do. So I honestly didn't expect even $1,000. I literally was like, probably like a $500 check, you know, something like. So yeah, she said that you would only get $1,000. She said my client is the sponsor, right? So she never told me who the client is. She never told me who the sponsor is. She's not giving me no type of information. Okay. I will be using the remaining to get painting materials and also I'll be using the remaining to get painting materials and also take the remaining profit for my service. Again, I never asked you, like, why is it split this way? She then continued, because I still hasn't responded, and I guess she realized, like, I'm not going to, I don't know. I think I was working at this time. Oh no, I wasn't working. Anyways, she said hopefully that would be encouraging enough, though it seemed to be on the low side, sad face. So now she's trying to, I get with scammers, you don't know if it's he or she. I'm just saying it's she because the picture's a female I'm seeing here, okay? So now she's trying to make it seem like, I know it's not a lot, but I hope it's good enough for you, and I hope it, like, ma'am, I have like 200 followers on TikTok. I work a regular 9 to 5. I do YouTube videos here and there. Honestly, I am not expecting to be paid thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, honestly. Like, the only time I expect to be paid thousands and thousands of dollars is if I win the lottery, or if I'm working and that's the amount my paycheck is. Like, honestly. Else, like, the only time I expect my paycheck to be really big is my 9 to 5, because I'm working literally from 9 to 5. I'm doing my job and I'm expecting to get paid for doing my job. The little videos on TikTok I do on my own time, it's fun, it's cute, I enjoy it. The little videos I do on YouTube, it's fun, it's cute, I enjoy it. Everything else, like, the only time I expect to get paid is when I'm actually working, okay? So she's saying that, I'm like, okay. I told her it's fine, no complaints here. And I didn't even say anything, because at this point, she never asked me for my email, she never asked me for anything as of yet. So she said, my client needs your first and last name with your email for the check and what financial institution you bank with. And here we go. My bank information. That's understandable. You want to pay? So, technically, no. Usually, if I'm doing a job, they send a check with whatever bank they have. In my job, like my own bank account, doesn't mean that you can't send me a check. So at this point, I'm like, I'm not sending no information. This is weird. I don't feel comfortable. If I am, on the flip side, if I am missing out on a big opportunity, it is what it is. I missed out on it because I was too cautious. I would take that out. And I would acknowledge it, acknowledge the L, and I'm like, oh, there it is. There was an opportunity. Someone have it. Good for them. But if I don't feel comfortable with something, I'm not going to move on. I know like a lot of people like to say, oh, take a risk, you know what it is. No, I'm not taking no risk with my money. I am so sorry about it. Like whenever I'm doing any type of project or doing any type of job, I'm going to research to make sure like I'm going to get paid. Okay, this story. But yeah, so when she asked for my first, last name, and my financial institution, I was like, oh yeah, you're not getting nothing from me, ma'am. Nada. So did I respond to her? Oh yeah, I did. So I said, listen to this. Okay, let me take a drink here because this part, guys, I'm like, huh? Okay, let me take a drink. I said, hey, sorry if I'm looking down, I'm reading the message. So I said, hey, I don't need to be compensated. I really just appreciate the fact you're using my picture. Please take my share for yourself. I would just love a copy of the art piece. I'm saying, hey, I don't need the money. I really appreciate the fact that you saw my picture and felt inspired to do the art piece. So whatever share I have, take it for yourself. Just send me a copy of the art. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like, I was just appreciative that someone like said, hey, your picture is very inspirational. You're very beautiful. Can I use it as an inspiration for my art? Go ahead. Like, just ask for my permission. You could go ahead. So that's what I told her. I would think if this isn't a scam, the person would be like, really? Oh my God, thank you. You're so nice. You don't have to do that. Do you think that's what you said? Do you think that's the response I got? Bro, when I tell you, like, you can't make this up. Like, literally, you can't make this up. So let's get back into the messages. So then she says, I have to get you paid, dear. Oh, now the dear comes out. Oh my God. It will serve as a reference that you were paid in case of future references if you end up trying to file a lawsuit for using your pictures without your permission. So now she's saying, like, we have to get you paid. We can't use your picture without your permission, without a lawsuit. I'm like, oh Lord. Wait. It doesn't end there because I had a response for that. I had a response for that, okay? Let me just take another. I'm saying in my messages, if a lawsuit ever comes up, in the messages previously, I said, hey, take the money for yourself. I'm just appreciative of the fact you're using it. So if you end up bringing me to court, or I end up bringing you to court, which is saying that if I bring you to court, whatever, I literally inform you, use this as proof. I told you don't pay me. Like, what can I say? I can't take back on my word. I have it in writing. Do not pay me. All right, let me tell him my response. Good morning. She sent me 5 a.m. She didn't say good morning or anything like that. I have manners is what I'm trying to say. So I said, good morning. No, I'm okay with not being paid for this project. Just making sure we're clear. If you are worried about a lawsuit, I will sign a contract saying I am okay with not being compensated for this art. I would just love the shout out and a copy of the art. Bro, at this point, I'm just saying, yo, I would sign a contract saying, hey, I can't sue you in the future for not being paid. I agreed to waive the option of being paid. Just give me a shout out and just send me a copy of the art. Like, I just want to see that. I just want to see something. I do not care. This is my first project that's like this. Somebody reached out on social media for me. So yeah, I just felt honored for the fact that somebody wanted to use my face as like some type of art project. So I'm like, yo, don't pay me. I'll send a contract and I won't sue you. Just give me a shout out, right? Okay. You would think she would jump for joy. I'm saying, hey, I will sign the contract saying I won't sue you. You would think she'd be like, okay, oh my God, great. Thank you so much. I get to keep $3,000. Let's say she had to spend like $500 for her art supplies and whatever. Bro, that's still $2,500 for yourself. You could pocket that money, girl, like, come on. I'm giving you $1,000 at this point. Like, I'm giving my money away, okay? I don't understand. We'll get in that conversation later. She responded by saying, oh, okay, but ma'am. Now it went from there to ma'am. Bro, when I tell you, like, this, you can't make this up. Like, this is ridiculous. But ma'am, my client will feel I don't want to pay you. Just accept the money as a token from us. You don't have to tell the client, sis, that I don't want to take the payment. Just say, or just show the client the message. I'm waiving. Bro, I'm saving the client bills. I'm giving more money in your pocket. At this point, like, what's the issue? Because at this point, I'm flabbergasted. What is going on? Why can't you just accept the fact that I don't want to be paid? I'm willing to sign a contract that I don't want to be paid for this project. I just want a shout out and a copy of the art piece or something. Okay, just nothing, but I don't want to be compensated at all. I'm saving the client money. I'm giving more money in your pocket. Like, what? Like, this is ridiculous. Then she goes on. I didn't respond to that because honestly, I think that was the last message. This is the last message of our encounter. I haven't responded yet. I don't know if I am going to respond as of yet. Let's just have a conversation down below about what, if I should respond, if I shouldn't. You let me know. But let me just read the last message she sent. She said, I would have accepted the check myself and send you your money, but I have cash back on my account. That's why, ma'am. Bro, let's close this now. Now we're going to get into this conversation. Why? Okay. So, let's just recap everything real quick so we're on the same page. Because I want to make sure that I'm not the crazy one here. Okay. Oh, my highlight look good. Oh, okay. Sorry. I just saw. Okay. Whatever. All right. So, let's recap. I had this person come into my DMs. Say, hey, I have this opportunity for you. I have a client that's doing this art project. I saw your pictures on TikTok. I really like it. I want to use it for an inspiration. Me, I'm like, oh, thank you. Sure, go ahead. She said that the client is willing to pay you and me. Me, I'm like, no, I don't want the money. Just give me the shout out and let me know, and just a copy of the pictures or the project or whatever it is, whatever, the mural, or let me know. Let me see it or whatever. Because she offered the payment on the and a copy of the art. So I was like, okay, just give me the copy and the shout out and let me know, let me see where it's posted. Let me just see the project. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. The client is offering $3,000 and I'll give you $1,000 and it's just for you. I just need your name, your email, and your bank account information. I said, no, I'm willing to sign a contract saying I don't want to be paid. You could keep the money up for yourself. Oh, the client is going to make, she then goes and said the client is going to feel like I am the one, like she don't want to pay me. So I'm like, bro, show them the messages. Like at this point, like you should show the client like, hey, I have this girl. She said like she don't want to be paid. That's more money in the client's pocket and more money in your pocket. So I'm like, bro, just don't. The conversation I want to have now is like, I am kind of shocked to see like how creative these scammers are coming up with stuff. But then again, I've heard the stories all over. It just haven't happened to me like this before, but I want to have a conversation. It's creative, and you would think that like with all this creativeness in y'all, I feel like if they put it in a legal way, they could go so far in life. Like I wouldn't even think of the story and the stuff that they're using to try to finesse me out of my name, my email, and my bank account. At one point, I was thinking of just making a fake email. Well, no, an email, and provide them with like a fake name, and you know, just say I'm banking one of them and see where it will go. Just see if they would send the check to, and just to try it out. That was a thought, but I'm like, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to play more into this and then I end up getting in trouble with stuff. I don't know. But it's just like, it really brings the conversation to let us know like, yo, these people are really willing to go so far. Because if I was a naive person and I didn't know much about the world, I would honestly think that this is a really, really, really good opportunity. Especially if I was a person that really wants to be out there, if I was really like in this influencer mind of like wanting to become like, oh my god, this is great, this is an opportunity. Like honestly, I want every young person out there that's in that mindset, that's willing to just take any job or do anything. Please be careful. If I was a person that was very naive and just took everything a person is saying and have not lived the life that I've lived, I haven't lived crazy now, but I have not seen certain people be scammed and know what it is in the real world. I would honestly think that A, this is a good opportunity. B, I'm getting paid $1,000. That's a lot of money. And right now it's not for me because I could literally spend $1,000 a day, but it is a lot of money. And C, I would feel like, oh my god, I'm getting somewhere. People are noticing my picture. I would feel like I am on top of this world. I just want you young people out there to just be careful. Honestly, like I'm scared to know that these are the type of people that's willing to like, that's out there, that's willing to scam you, and they ain't gonna feel no type of way. Once they get their money, they're good. At the end of the day, I understand them. They gotta eat too. They gotta get it by any means. But McDonald's always hiring. Wendy's is always hiring. Walmart, Amazon is all, yo, there is no excuse for people to be scamming like this. I know this is all over the place, but please, 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 I am begging, I'm urging you to be careful. Do not, if you're out there, and I understand it's hard in this world, especially influencer, stage in life, everyone want to be influencer. It's great, it's all that, it's glam up. But sometimes it's just good to be a regular person, just like living your daily life, making videos for fun like me, and just, you know, doing you. Don't get all caught up in the glam lifestyle and the being out there and getting paid because, and also, if someone does provide an opportunity, because I'm not saying they're all fake, if somebody does provide you an opportunity, please do your due diligence to do your research. asked for name, contracts, I didn't ask for all that because I already knew where this was, but ask them to show you a contract. Ask them for the name of the client, the sponsor, because I tried to get that information, but she kept on saying my sponsor, my client, the client is my sponsor. Bro, they were just talking in circles. Like, if you're not getting any legit something that you could actually go on Google and research it yourself, or have a phone number to call to confirm of whatever that is, it's easy to scam online. Like, if you don't have a way to call a customer service person saying, hey, I was reached out, is this correct? Do not do it. Do not do it. Like, it really breaks my heart to know that, like, we're still doing this. But at the end of the day, scammers gotta scam. Anyway, you gotta do it. You gotta get it. I get it, but I don't condone that. It really, if I was someone that was really naive, I know that this message right here would have gotten me. This would have, if I was like 19, 20-year-old Shauna, probably it would have, like, I would have been like, oh my God, $1,000, great. Especially back then. Like, do you know what $1,000 would do for me? That I was getting paid like $200 per paycheck? Yeah, okay. So, let's just have a conversation in my comment section. Let me know if I should respond back to this person. Let me know if I should continue to entertain it and see how far they will take it. Let me know if I should act for the contract. But please be safe out there. Please do your best to if you are presented with an opportunity, do your research, ask questions. Don't, like, try to make sure that whatever that person's presenting you is legit. If they're saying they're going to pay you, ask for a contract. If they say they need a bank account information, do not give your bank account information like that to anybody unless you know it's a real job. Like, tell them to send you a check. Like, make a P.O. box. Say, hey, send a check here. If they want to email you the checks, create your email. Like, hey, you don't have to send me your bank. I don't have to give you which banking for you to send me a check. Just send me a check. Because my bank accepts all checks as long as it's a legit check. Okay? So, be careful. I hope this helps somebody out there. I know it was all over the place, but my lesson from this is be careful out there. You don't know who's on the other side of the screen. It's very easy to type a message. It's harder to get them on the phone and ask questions. Be vigilant out there. Be smart. Don't hesitate to ask questions. And be careful, because they're really getting smart and they're getting more sneakier in regards to their scams. Because, like, when I saw this, I'm like, bro, this could really be legit. I thought it was legit at first until they got to the sponsor client and payment part. That's when I was like, you know what, it's not gonna work. Because as I mentioned, TikTok, you don't know who's legit from who's not. Lots of people don't. It's still a new it's still pretty new in regards to, like, social media. So we follow a lot of people on there because they make funny stuff, and we're following people all over the world. And we don't have a lot of followers ourselves unless you're really big and you're going viral or something like that. So it's harder to pick and choose who is a scammer or who is not on there. So just be vigilant. I hope if you're getting something similar in your messages, let me know, because this is ridiculous. This is crazy, and the scammers are scamming still. It's 2023. Oh yeah, it is 2023. Happy New Year's. Oh my God, my first video for the year. I forgot to mention that. But Happy New Year's. Be smart, be vigilant, ask questions, and that's the end of my video. So cheers to you. I hope you bring in, I hope you have a prosperous New Year's, positive New Year's. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you learned something for today. I hope you continue to follow me. I will be doing more videos. As you can see, my channel was all over the place, but I love it that way. I don't like to stick in a box. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a great New Year.